I want to know how much you're willing to bet on Patrick Mahomes, because this is very spicy. And I'm not necessarily saying people should do it, but I want to bring up 5 different quarterbacks that you could consider starting ahead of Mahomes. Number 1, Matt Stafford. Past 3 games, he's had 23 or more fantasy points. He has elite weapons. And here's the best part. The Commanders have allowed the most fantasy points to opposing quarterbacks this year. He's got the Commanders. Would you consider starting Matt Stafford over Patrick Mahomes?
I mean, absolutely. Especially if you're a team, you're confident in your receivers, tight ends, running backs. This Rams offense has been so balanced. I would not be against starting Stafford.
Here's another one, Jordan Love. Now, I know Jordan Love has been hot and cold all season, and this last performance was not so great, but he has 23 passing touchdowns. Guess who else has 23 passing touchdowns? Patrick Mahomes.
The biggest obstacle with Love over Mahomes for anyone in the fantasy world is just like forgetting the name value and playing the defensive matchup. And I think people feel like I drafted Mahomes, I have to play Mahomes. He is Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Super Bowl winner. Jordan Love, like you said, roller coaster season, had a big opportunity on primetime to beat the Giants, to whip the Giants. He did not do that. I think I'd probably lean Mahomes there. I think in the fantasy world, we have to be better about recognizing the bad passing defenses, the bad rushing defenses, and play those matchups. It's just hard to do when you have, number 15, the Kansas City Chiefs.
We've talked about Russell Wilson before, and we've said, he isn't throwing for a lot of yards, but He's been incredibly efficient. I mean, Courtland Sutton has 10 touchdowns on 699 yards. It's like a 20% rate. It's insane. He's only finished with the single digits once this season.
I'd probably lean Mahomes just because of the bigger game.
Yes.
But in terms of like matchups, like it's a great matchup. And like he's kind of like gotten a lot more comfortable. He looks like kind of like his old self. If you want to have a safe floor to win your first round game, I'm not opposed to it whatsoever.